Hello and welcome to another Planet Destiny video. As many of you know, Activision paid for me to go out to Bungie Studios to get some hands-on time with various things in Rise of Iron. So today we'll be taking a look at one of the new strikes coming in the expansion. This is the remastered version of the Devil's Lair. The strike starts out in the exact same spot as the old one, only this is the new Cosmodrome. You make your way to the strike and are pretty much doing the exact same things as you do in the older version, only you're mainly fighting fallen splicers instead of normal fallen. The major changes that I saw are actually kinda small, but they do change up things quite a bit. Namely, you have to only wait for 2 gates to be cleared instead of 3 at the first event. The waves encounter at the start is that the play space changed up a little bit. They took note of our favorite, defensive spots is probably the best way to say it, and placed a lot of enemy spawns, Siva turrets, and other stuff close by, so no more really playing it safe in this encounter. You're kind of expected to move around the play space a bunch. I imagine there will be some new cheese spot found, of course, within the first few weeks though. So after that first encounter, you make your way to the Devil Walker area. The Walker mobs have of course been upgraded with Siva augmentations, and these things are no joke now. The main cannon fires a seeking missile barrage that does some serious damage. This fight will have to be taken very seriously if this place is ever in the Nightfall. I didn't notice any other big changes in the Devil Walker encounter aside from that though. We stayed pretty far back just to play it safe. Finally, we made it to Sepix Perfected. I have to say, I adore this fight, mainly because there's an actual mechanic in it. Occasionally Sepix will gain an immunity shield and spawn some adds. In this pack of adds, there's 2 Splicer Captains with Siva-altered Scorch Cannons. After you kill these 2 mobs, they drop their cannons, which you then use to break the immunity shield. It's a pretty simple mechanic, but in a field of strikes with bullet sponge type bosses, it's a welcome reprieve for those wanting just a simple mechanic added to the fights. Overall, I really enjoyed this strike. Devil's Lair has always been one of my personal favorites since it has a little bit of everything. They definitely improved on the successes of the first one. For now, I'll let the entire strike run play out in its full entirety. I hope you enjoyed the video. This has been Patrick Casey with Planet Destiny, your guide to the Destiny universe.
Well, that's new. The splicers have a laser grid blocking the way. I should be able to disable it. In the meantime, do not touch the lasers, and watch my back. The splicers really know how to encrypt their systems, but I got this. Halfway through. Grid's clear. Let's get out of here. Deja vu. Me, you, a sea of devils and an angry machine god waiting on the other side. I'd say lock and load, but I'm sure you already did. Guardian down. Why would the Splicers rebuild Sepix? They already have Siva.
I can make a guess. Maybe an offer to the other devils. A show of power? You know, in Siva we trust, and in Siva all things are possible. Get in there, and show them that their god is nothing but metal and tech.
Sepix perfected, in all his glory.
for Sepix to run this time. Sepix was the Splicer's next big play. Present a god for all to worship. Then control the flow of ether to control the house.
I guess they didn't factor us into the plan.
Any wrench we can throw in their works is a good thing. And Guardian, you make one hell of a wrench.